We are here at Senecca Falls at the It's a Wonderful Life Museum, and it's about 2 years old. Has some great items here, pictures. Has some autographs of some of the cast members and the children before the actors and actresses who played the children are still living. And here we go here, and here is the curator or the docent, or however you refer to your name.
Staff.
What's your name now?
Fran Carcillo.
And can you tell us a little bit about the museum here?
Well, as you noted, we opened in 2010. There's been so much attention paid to Senecca Falls being the inspiration for Bedford Falls that it only seemed natural that something would start up here. And a large part of it came from Carolyn Grimes, Zuzu herself. She has a ton of artifacts, memorabilia. She wanted to put them on display, so most of what you see
voila, you're
comes
here.
From, most of this is from her own collection.
So this is a private museum?
Yes. The parent organization is an international organization called IDEA that basically advocates for people who have, I guess the best way to put it is they've lost their voices through natural disasters, diseases such as leprosy, man-made disasters, natural disasters, discrimination, and their philosophy, their mission statement actually fits very nicely with Frank Capra's philosophy of the value of each individual. So they felt this was a very natural fit for them, and they decided to dedicate half their space to its.
That's great. Life. And you have a website, I would imagine?
The website, there's a website for the It's a Wonderful Life event, and the museum is working on a website. Okay.
So, but yeah, let me take a little walk around here. I've got some great, some various books and some wonderful photos. There's a short video they have available. Is that video available on YouTube?
I think it is. I honestly am not sure. I think the one of the directors here has posted it on YouTube, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a YouTube person.
If not, we'll probably get it up there eventually, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, all kinds of wonderful collectible items. And there's Donna Reed and Jimmy Stewart. Can you say Zuzu? They have some, even some items here that are autographed by the Martinis. And a story about the bridge, that there was a gentleman who had sacrificed his life back in 1917.
Exactly.
And they think that Frank Capra probably was inspired.
The plaque was on our bridge, dedicated to this young man who had given up his life to save a young woman who was attempting suicide, but of course, like many suicides, as soon as she jumped, she regretted it.
Right.
Started screaming. He heard her screaming for help. He didn't swim, but he took his jacket off and jumped in, was able to get to her, struggled with her towards shore. Another gentleman waded out with a rope tied around his waist, was able to lift her from his arms, but by then the April waters in the canal are really icy, and the exhaustion and the cold overwhelmed him.
What time he was in the winter time? It was April.